It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. So, 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. First and 10. Goff to throw. Our throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Patrick motioning here. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. But you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Goff. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Goff to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. On play action, Goff. Coming across the field, it's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To throw is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now a 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will power his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Pass caught, it's John Mechie. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He keeps it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start. And you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Goff. There's that man again, another catch.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sim. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The motion man here is Woods. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Stroud. Now he takes off. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Third and 6. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Second and 7. Dell motioning over. They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Mixon. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He'll try to run for it, and he will score. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to cut into the deficit. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Third and long. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On the give, this is Mixon. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. Third and 9. Stroud to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Stroud. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
They look to run with Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He finds Raymond for the completion.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he will score again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues his third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick, that is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, Stroud.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Stroud to throw. Here on 1st. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Dell motioning over. A run here with Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. Here's Stroud. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Goff gonna hold on to it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that.
And he's into the end zone yet again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They face second down and 7. They will work the middle with Mixon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes third and 6. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Third and 6. They'll run. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. To return it, it's Dorsey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They'll try it now with Montgomery, and he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance On 4th and 2, didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Stroud gonna set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On play action, Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
a dive, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he'll get about 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Throwing here is Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They'll run here. And the Texans have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught, so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Goff to throw on first down. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 3. Now Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. One more time for Montgomery. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. touch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everyone.